Why 99% of music teachers get terrible results from their Facebook ads. I speak to lots of music teachers. Many of them have tried Facebook ads, but they tend to not really get the best results possible. So why is that happening? Firstly, they don't know how much to spend and they don't know in what time frame. They're just randomly scattering money in the dark. I spoke to a guy recently and he spent like £100 on one ad and £30 on another ad. And they all got completely different results. So he's just firing things out, trying it out, and no real strategy to it. They don't necessarily know how to calculate a good ROI, so return on investment. They kind of panic when they're spending money. And so it's totally understandable when you spend a bit of money on ads, it can freak you out because, oh my God, I'm spending this, it needs to come back to me. How do you even calculate a good ROI? The guy, as I just mentioned, he spent £100 on one ad and it got 0 results. And on another ad and it got 10 leads, but it got no students. So the return on investment on both of them was £0. And it can start to seem, okay, this is unsustainable. It can definitely freak people out. But the problem is when they actually go and create ads themselves as a small business owner with very little experience, they feel like you've got a megaphone and you're just yelling at people. And so it doesn't resonate with anyone. They're like the opposite of what you really want when you look at these ads to actually have an effect. But then they say, I didn't get any students, probably because the people you're showing don't care. We can put those two bits together to have a good ad and to have the right people to show it to. And if they're both off, then it tends to result in nothing. Next, they don't really do any research. They don't do any testing. It really is just like throwing a dartboard once and hoping you're going to hit the bullseye without doing any practice to hit the bullseye. It's just not going to work. And so they're treating it like some kind of basic household appliance. Hey, I've heard of Facebook ads. I can use the tool, and if I can use it and set an ad up, there we go, it's fine. But it's not the way it works. These things are professional tools. And just because they're available for anyone, it doesn't mean that it's any less professional. Most people use Facebook ads as a kind of utility rather than a professional tool. They're at the same table with people who are spending millions of dollars in Facebook ads a month. To go in there blindly and not know what you're doing is just going to be throwing money into a black hole. Facebook ads are extremely unforgiving to errors. They have multiple parts and stages, and an ad campaign can break down in lots of different places. So all of the parts need to be correct. So an effective ad is the first part of the equation. An ad has so many different parts to it as well. Like you think about it, you got like image and text, and if any of these parts are off, people won't click on your ad. And so the audience must be carefully researched and selected to ensure that they're going to resonate psychologically with the ad and would actually benefit from the service.